You know that feeling when your heart is racing, but you're sitting still? When your body feels like it's in danger, that is something chasing you, but there isn't, but your own thoughts. Well, that's the thing. This is called anxiety, and I know it sadly enough too well. And living with anxiety is like living with a fire alarm going off in your head that is never stopping. It never shuts off. You wake up tired, you go to bed exhausted, and in between, you're pretending that everything is fine. And for years, I thought that this was just who I am, the anxious one, the one who is overthinking everything, and the one who keeps it all together on the outside, but inside, I was crumbling. I was thinking to myself, how long can this keep going? Is this normal? What am I doing with my life? I was literally falling apart. But I want you to know that this is not who you are. You are not the anxiety. This is who you became because you felt unsafe. Your body was just trying to protect yourself from rejection, from pain, and sadly enough, even from yourself. Because the truth is that anxiety, it isn't about weakness, it's about surviving. Your brain, what it's trying to do is trying to keep you alive. It just hasn't realized that the danger is over. And the truth is that you can't think your way out of anxiety. You have to feel your way out. Because anxiety, it lives in the body and not in the mind. And that is what people get confused by. So here are things that slowly started to help me heal from this, to handle my anxiety. And I really want you to hear this because none of it was easy, but it was really, really worth it. So the first thing that I did was that I stopped trying to escape feeling anything. Because every time that I felt panic or anxiety, I wanted to run. And how I run? Well, I distracted myself. I talked to people even more than I usually did, and not in a deep kind of way, but surface level way that was just funny and light. So I didn't have to think about myself. And I scrolled even more. I did everything. Went to the gym even more, you name it. And the thing about this is that you can't outrun yourself. You can't outrun something that is inside of you. So instead, I realized, well, okay, nothing that I'm doing right now is helping. Nothing. So I either have to just suck it up or face myself. And I didn't want to feel this way anymore, so I started to face myself. I started to meet myself. And well, so when my chest got tight, I quietly started to say to myself, okay, I am safe. I can handle this. And that one sentence, well, it pretty much changed everything for me. Because every time that you face it instead of running from it, speaking about your anxiety, you are teaching your nervous system that you are okay in this moment. You are not dying. That everything will be okay. And, well, now we're coming to the second part, which is that I started to move more. And not for attention, not for anything like that, but for just peace. Because movement changes everything. No gym selfies, no perfect routine, just you and nature. So I started to take slow walks, just me. I was outside in nature and that calmed me. That took me by surprise because I didn't think that the nature had such an impact on you. But if you think about it, we are wired to be in nature. We are wired to see green and not be surrounded by loudness and constant scrolling. So that helped me pretty much to lower my stress levels. The third thing that I did that helped me with my anxiety was that I stopped pretending. You know what's exhausting? Fake being okay. Smiling when you're breaking, saying I'm fine, I'm okay, nothing is bothering me, when pretty much you're not okay. Things are bothering you. You are crumbling and are stressing out on the inside. Anxiety thrives in lies, but the moment that you start being honest, even for just one person, something shifts. You realize that you are not crazy. You are just humans, and humans are allowed to fall apart sometimes. You are allowed to have feelings. You're allowed to not have a perfect life. So communicate with someone. Tell someone exactly how you feel, because you never know the advice that someone is willing to give, the help that someone is willing to give. Someone can give you an epiphany and you'll be like, you got it. So speak to someone, be open and honest, because yeah, it really, really can change your life. Okay, next one. This is so important. This really helped me. And that is that I learned to say no. Because every time you betray your boundaries to please someone else, your body automatically feels unsafe. It's like your nervous system is whispering to you, why didn't you protect us? What are you doing? It feels wrong inside and you know it. Learning to say no is never selfish. It's self-protection. You're not responsible for how other people react to your peace. You are the most important person in your life. So take care of yourself. Say no when things don't feel right. Discuss it with them. And don't just say yes just to please them. Because that will just spiral something bad inside of you. Be true to who you are. And be strong in you. The next one is that I limited the noise. We underestimate how much anxiety we borrow from other people's lives. Social media, drama, news, chaos, gossip, you name it. It's constant stimulation. Your brain never gets a rest. It never ever gets a chance to just relax. So I started to have quiet mornings. No phone, no scrolling, no dopamine hits. Just me, a cup of coffee, and my breath. Yeah, really. And for the first time, I started to actually hear myself. I wasn't as stressed as I usually were. So try that if you want to start your day fresh and calm. So the next thing I did was that I gave my anxiety purpose. So instead of saying something like, okay, this is something that is broken inside of me, I started to treat it like a signal. If I felt anxious, okay, that meant that something was off. Maybe I wasn't sleeping enough. Maybe I was doing something that wasn't aligning with my values. Or maybe I was trying to control something that I couldn't. Anxiety became a feedback and not a failure. So what I'm trying to say is feed into it. Listen to it. Why am I reacting right now in this moment? What does it mean? Could it be that someone said something to me? Could it be my reaction? Could it be, my values? Try to listen. Take time. Because if you understand it, you can handle it. And you can control it. And take back your power. And not letting it have power over you. The next thing that I did, this took a lot of time. And it was that I forgave myself. And like I said, it took some time, because when you live with anxiety, you start resenting yourself for having it. It's not glamorous. It's not something you want to show off. Because you start feeling guilty because you're not normal, because you're not operating like everyone around you. But you can't heal from a place of self-hatred. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you like what happened or that you like how you react to it. It means that you're done punishing yourself for it. And that is exactly when real peace begins. You have to just accept that it is what it is, and you can, if you want to, handle it right now. And listen, you don't have to be cured. You just have to learn to live gently with yourself. To remind your body and your soul that you are safe, you are okay. And to remind your mind that it doesn't have to solve everything at once. There is no race, there is no deadline, there is no finish line. And you're allowed to be a work in progress and still be proud of how far you actually have come. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.